Hey, what's up, web? This is Elo Speaks back again with another video. So I just wanted to talk about the recent tragic event that happened at UFC 261, where Chris Weidman breaking his leg against Uriah Hall during the fight. It was a gruesome thing to see. Even though we had a few of those type of injuries happen within the UFC, it's still like tragic and sad to see something like that. Because the fighters, they really train their ass off to really perform at the highest level, and for them to have a freak injury like that just happen out of nowhere is just sad to see. But the thing that really troubled me and made me eerie of the situation is that the same thing happened to Anderson Silva from way back in 2013 at UFC 168. And it's just crazy how the exact same thing happened. It's almost eerie how it happened. I don't know what would cause something like that. Maybe it's older age, maybe it's nutrition, maybe it's just I don't know. I'm not too sure as to what would cause that type of injury. Maybe it's just the bad day, just the kick went wrong. I'm not too sure, but it was just too eerie and scary how it happened exactly the same way. It happened the exact same way, and just looking at their legs snap in two like that is just tragic to see. Chris Weidman did surgery recently. He's okay. They put multiple screws in his leg actually, so it should be stronger than ever. But I'm not too sure what he probably gonna do as regards to his MMA career. I think in 2013 he was at the peak of his career while he became champion, defeating Anderson Silva the first time. They did have a rematch to run it back, but then that's when the freak accident happened where Anderson Silva did snap his leg in two, and then Chris Weidman went on a few title runs, defended the title I think 3 times against multiple former champions, and then that's when he lost his title. Hasn't never really been the same after that title run. But that happens most times to people who as they get older they start to slow down. Probably don't punch as hard, don't kick as hard. The wrestling's not really there no more. Don't have the strength, and he's been on a slump. He hasn't really won too many fights. He tried moving up in weight to going up to the light heavyweight division while leaving the middleweight division. That didn't work out as well. He got knocked out over there in that division. He kind of went down back to middleweight, and he still haven't really found too much success there. I don't really see a title run in his future, especially before the leg injury, because when you have killers like the Reaper, Adesanya, and multiple other contenders, that I just don't see him being those type of guys, especially at the high level that they're performing on right now. But who knows? I think the best option for him might be to retire. I just don't see him getting better from this, and this is before the leg injury. If you would told me before the leg injury, I think he should probably have retired and just go off into sunset as soon as he get a win and just go on to the next phase of his life. But the fact that he has this leg injury and is gonna keep him out for a longer period of time, we're not even gonna sure if he could perform at a high level to even compete in the UFC anymore. So that's why I think it's the best time right now to consider retirement and see what's next for him. But he's gonna make his own decision and see what he wants to do as regards to that situation. But I just think while I was making this video, I was damn, he has the same gruesome injury as Anderson Silva had back in 2013 when he snapped his leg in two. And you could tell from that fight, Anderson Silva never been the same since that leg injury. He looks a little bit slower. It's not as crisp as it was before the leg injury. But, Anderson Silva was also an older age as well, so I don't know if that nutrition has something to do with that as well. But still, It was just eerie how that happened. I think Anderson Silva should have just retired a while ago, like long time ago, but I think he just wanted to keep fighting just for the love of the sport. And I always cherish those moments that he did fight, even though it was like, pretty obvious that he was going to lose, but you could just tell he just wanted to fight just to keep fighting. And, I'm still, in awe of Spider Silva and what he's done for the UFC, preparing the sport to the next level. And I'm grateful and thankful for all that he's done for the UFC in terms of that. And same thing for Chris Weidman. I don't think he was the most the greatest middleweight, but he did put some skin in the game. He did defend his title a couple of times until he lost. But, he did do a great job. I mass respect for Chris Weidman and all he's done in the UFC. I hope that he recovers for his leg injury just so he can walk and live his life. There's life beyond sports and the UFC and MMA. So I hope he could just be able to walk and live his life. I hope there's no deter him. If he comes back, and continue to fight, that's great. If he doesn't and decide to retire, I have no problem with that as well too. But people have decisions to make in their lives and what they want to do. But those are my thoughts and opinions on the matter. Let me know yours down in the comment section down below. Elo Speaks out.